Hello everyone, welcome to my nursery tour. So today, oh, are we shaking? Today, oh, I'm trying not to look out here. So today is a Saturday and it's actually my baby shower. I can't quite believe I'm saying this. So I've explained it all in the video. But basically, whilst I'm waiting for everyone to set up, I have no idea what's going on. And it's the window here. I have to keep the blind open because I need the light. But I'm trying not to look outside because, I mean, I only have a handful of people because of everything that's going on with the pandemic. But having a few people just means the world to me. So I can see kind of in my blind spot, I can see the people, but I don't want to look outside and ruin the surprise. So whilst I'm waiting, I thought I'd show you my nursery. It's only going to be a quick video. This is my backup nursery dress by Nursery. Baby shower dress, because I obviously wasn't meant to have my baby shower 3 weeks before I give birth. I didn't want to be this big. So this is my backup dress, but I really like it. I'll link it below. So this is the nursery tour. Disclaimer before I get started, as I always do if I'm working with a brand or anything sponsored. This video is 100% not sponsored. I haven't teamed up with any brand. Nothing is gifted. I paid for everything full price, literally all the furniture. There are a couple of gifts like this changing mat, but that will be in the description box below what's gifted, but they're just small things. Oh, very breathless. Yep, so everything will be clear. Before we get started, because I'm going to leave you with kind of like a little video of everything so you can see everything, and then I'll just do a quick 5 minutes of me talking through, but I have an unboxing for you. You're going to see this in a minute, so I thought I'd unbox it now. You're going to all think I'm crazy. Can you see this? Yeah, that'd be fine. So I'll just show you it and then I'll talk you through it afterwards. I love it, I love it, I love it so much. So this is my new baby blue blanket, and I know that so many of you will know that I just love them so much. If you follow me already, you'll know that my husband, Paris, he bought me this in beige for my Mother's Day gift, my mother-to-be gift. I'd wanted one for ages, and it was a baby blanket that I wanted. And it looks really lovely over my nursing chair, over the crib. I love it. I'm still going to use that for the baby for sure. I'm going to use it for the pram. I've been using it all around the house and I love it, but actually that blanket is now going to be in my lounge in the flat in London. It just goes really nice with the new setup, and I also wanted a baby blanket for there. So that's my excuse why I got another one. So I love it. It's still the baby's blanket. It's going to go on the bed in London. It looks great on the sofa. I'll be doing lots of photos, like newborn photos. So yeah, just to explain why I got two, but I love them so much and I love this size. So I actually got this. Hermes is closed, for anyone wondering how I got this. I actually got this from Luxury Promise, which is where I got my second blanket, which is the really big grey one, which you've probably seen. I'll link an unboxing video that I did on my Instagram, so I do a lot of unboxings on there as well, for those of you that don't know. I feel fine, and then as soon as I start talking I get out of breath. So Luxury Promise has been sourcing brand new Hermes products from other places. Like this was 3 days old from Paris when I got this. So they're brand new and they're actually cheaper than London. So this is a cheaper price than if I was to get it in London, but this was an amazing gift from Luxury Promise for me for the baby. I love it so much. It's so special and it just looks so great. You're going to see it in a second, but it just looks so lovely, the baby blue. And this one is going to be here to stay for this room. So, and I've got some hydrangeas over here, and they are literally, I'll show you in a second, but they are literally the same colour. So I just think it adds, because this is such a neutral room, it adds like that boy element. So wanted to unbox that. I'm so happy with it. I really am obsessed with Hermes homeware. I have some amazing coffee cups. I love all the blankets. They just make a room and they're so soft. So definitely check out Luxury Promise, because They have access to stores all around the world. Everything's half price. Things are cheap, not half price. Everything's brand new. Everything's a really good price and cheaper than what I would pay in London. And if you're in America, it's 100% going to be cheaper for you anyway. So definitely check out those. They have a couple more blankets in stock. And make sure you're subscribed, because I have the most amazing Hermes thing to show you. If it's already out, I'll link it in the description box, but I can't wait. So anyway, I'll leave you with the little tour video we made, and then I'll come back and talk through a couple of bits. So what did you think? I love it. So for those of you that do follow me, you'll know the story. This is, it's one of the smaller rooms in the house, and we chose our master bedroom, which is like the third smallest room in the house. We chose it because we love the location of the master bedroom, an ensuite, and the baby room opposite. We can see from our bed the crib, so that's why we really loved it. And when I'm changing and nursing, it's going to be super easy. This used to be our office, temporarily, like a temp office, and when I did the wood paneling, it was always with the intention, I just had a glimpse outside by accident. I didn't see anything, just like blurry. I always had the intention to do the wood paneling for my nursery. I always imagined my nursery with wood paneling, grey wood paneling, and whether it was a girl, I'd do it with dusty pink and lilacs, and if it was a boy, blue accents. So I love it, and when we have another child, we'll keep this as the baby room again, and then he'll go to another bigger room. So really happy with it. Let's start with this furniture here. So originally I did want Restoration Hardware nursery furniture. It's out of this world. It's by far my favourite nursery furniture, and I found the customer service really good. I didn't buy anything, but so I don't know just how good it was, but just by inquiring about shipping to the UK, because they don't ship there, they were really helpful. They basically just gave me the details of who they use, shipping company, which I'd already done before, and it was around £4,000 to get a crib here, and it just wasn't worth it for me. But even more so, imagine if it was wrong or it was broken or something, I'd have to pay another £4,000 to have it back. So I was a little bit disappointed about that, and I have to say that the English nursery furniture is bad. Like, I'm just going to say it. The Moses baskets I didn't like, the cribs were so cheap. I just didn't find anything I liked. I went to baby shows, everything just felt and looked so cheap, but the prices aren't cheap. Everything I fell in love with was American. The brand of the crib, I'm going to talk about the crib first actually, so let me turn you around and then I can show you some cutaways as well. We'll just talk here. So the crib is an American brand, it's Pottery Barn, and this, sorry it's shaking, this style crib is actually quite common, I would say. At the baby shower there was quite a few, but the carving, the quilted fabric here, it was like a cheap polyester fabric. This was slightly more expensive, around the same price as Restoration Hardware actually, but in real life the quality is amazing, and it actually comes in a grey colour like this. It looks like a two-tone grey like this, and I ordered that first Then everything happened with COVID, they stopped their shipping until September. And then I found this on an English website. It was coming from America. And then no, it wasn't. They have a distribution here in England. And then I found the cream one at an English stockist, and it literally came 2-3 days later, and it was the most amazing service. That's why I ended up buying the nursery chair as well. So I'll link that below. Amazing delivery, amazing service, and I was really pleasantly surprised by the quality of this crib in real life. I'm really, really happy with it. All my crib accessories I still got from Pottery Barn because they were still shipping small things. So all of my baskets, my crib skirt, the linen, the quilt, the lambs, all of this kind of stuff was from Pottery Barn direct, and then some where the crib was from. So I was really happy with that. You can see it's my normal style of like French kind of vibe. And then I wanted a white, very Parisian looking wardrobe from Restoration Hardware that I couldn't get. And then I ended up finding this wardrobe with the cabinet, so we'll go back to this now. I'm really trying to focus when I know that I'm just going to have the most exciting day and everyone's outside. So what did I originally find with this? Oh, Pottery Barn. So I was going to buy, I bought this, the cabinet from Pottery Barn to match the crib, but the grey one. And it did have the, what do you call it, the safety thing, so that when you change the baby. And that got cancelled obviously, and then I had to try and find a wardrobe, and I was just going to buy a French wardrobe like I have around the house, no problem. I didn't want a nursery cabinet or wardrobe. Most of the wardrobe, because they're very small, it's just a waste of space at the top, and then in 5 years time when he needs an adult wardrobe or something, that I just think they're a waste of money personally, and not the best storage. I'm not a fan of nursery wardrobes. So I cancelled that because I had no choice. They cancelled it. I had no choice. And I could have got the matching cabinet to match the crib, but I just thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to look a little bit more, and it actually turned out really, really well. So I got this. It's not quite matching, which I really love. I picked this up at the most sensational price. I couldn't believe it. And actually when it came, it's very petite, so it goes so well in a baby's room, especially a room like this that is quite small. It couldn't have been any more perfect. I love the raw wood. I love the fact that it's not white, because it adds like a bit of a girly, the complete opposite, adds a little bit of a masculine touch, and I really love that. And I don't normally go for natural wood, but I really love it. It's really warmed up the whole bedroom, and contrast with the grey, amazing. The wardrobe is half mirrored and then half beautiful mouldings at the bottom, and I actually love the mirror because it opens up the space a lot more, but it's not a full mirror, so it's not going to be too annoying. It has a lock. It's the most beautiful hand carved, and you'll be so shocked by the price. Like for me, this looks like an antique French piece of furniture, and it's not. It's brand made, kind of replica, really amazing price, so I'll link that below. I have my baby changing station here. These mats are amazing. I've already done a handbag video, by the way, of my baby bag, but that's my baby bag. I'll link my baby bag video below in case you missed that. I won't get into all of that. I've also shown these in a haul, but I'll link them below as well. This is a beautiful hand painted print from an English brand, and I love it that it's curved so it's safe for the baby, and it's just the perfect size. Here I have like my little changing station with everything I need, all the products I love. The nappies that I'm using are, well, I'm not using them yet, but Pure Born water wipes and nappies. They have the most amazing prints. I also spoke about these in my baby bag, but they're 100% biodegradable, no polyester, plant-based, really amazing brand. And there's another one, this is a Middle Eastern brand. I'll link another one below for UK, because I'm not sure if they launched here yet. I have this beautiful TV Bambi that I got in Paris. I love this baby brand, a Little Butterfly London. So I've got that there. And then above the wardrobe there, I've got a basket caddy, which I plan on just having around the house, like maybe downstairs in the living room. And I'll have a changing mat downstairs in the living room. I have another Moses basket downstairs in the living room. So I've got that there. The wardrobe, I've got all of his stunning clothes in here. I'm actually in the process of washing and ironing them all. I've left all the bigger ones, but I've done a couple of hauls now, so I'll link them below in case you want to see them. Got some really gorgeous things in here. How cute is that? So beautiful. And if you look at the top row, we actually bought these just really cheap online, just to add a couple of more rows, and at the top row I have the bibs. It was just a really handy way to store the bibs and use that use of space at the top. We added one more row at the bottom, and then I just bought some baskets for extra storage. In here, the first drawer I have is just extra of what's in here really, so extra nappy wipes, different nappy cream, sponges, cotton wool pads, lots and lots of nappies. I got some size 0 and some size 1 and some size 2 because I'm going to need them all anyway. Second drawer, I just have white baby grows because I'll be using those a lot. I need access to those. And the bottom is all like pram suits, winter jackets and stuff like that for when he's older. What else do we have? I have some lovely trinkets on the side. I have a lovely picture of us, wedding photo of his mum and dad. The lovely bunny slippers that I bought in Paris. I have my Mother's Day bouquet that Paris bought me. A beautiful white vase, and I said that I didn't want real flowers for my first Mother's Day. I wanted something that I can keep forever. My mum bought him a swan, because me and my mum both love swans, a swan money box. I have a South of France little pot that says my angel Menange, and we've called him Baby Angel from the beginning, so I had to put that in here because it's such a lovely thing. Got the lambs in the corner. I can't wait to like take a little photo of him there when he's like 3 or something, and I can just imagine him on that. I want to one day get a really exquisite rocking horse. I think I found somewhere that does the ones that I like, so if you know any rocking horse companies, let me know. I want like a really beautiful one. So the last thing I think I'll show you, well, I want to show you my breast pump, you know, because I put a lot of research into this. This is the LV breast pump. I'm actually going to pack this for the hospital. Someone on Instagram told me that I should have this for my hospital bag. So this is the breast pump I'm using. This is the cordless one. So this one's going to stay here, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I'm very intrigued to use this. So I'll link that one below. But I read the most amazing reviews about LV, and a couple of my friends really recommended it. Oh, my nursing chair. So the nursing chair was very expensive, and a lot of people reached out to me on Instagram, because I showed it on the stories, saying I really want this, but it's expensive. And I totally agree, it's so expensive. It's the same brand as the crib. I saw this one first, and I thought, oh, I can find that somewhere else, no problem. A white reclining chair, of course I can find it. Couldn't find one anywhere, literally anywhere. And this was always so much nicer. It comes in grey, white, it reclines. The feet come up and it swivels, which is really handy when you need to grab things, like I have my muslins on the side. I just couldn't find one that was just as nice, and I went for the smaller size, and they're very big, by the way. Like, God knows how big the big one is. Because it's a white, plain white armchair, I could actually put this in the living room and it would look lovely. So I'm really pleased I invested the money in there, because when I'm feeding every 2 hours in the night, I really do want something comfy. He's not going to be in this room for the first year, but I am going to be changing him in here. All of his things are in here. It's a lovely sanctuary. It's been my sanctuary the last few months, because I've spent all my time in here and making it all lovely, kind of as a distraction, so it's been really good for me. So yeah, really pleased with that nursing chair. I can't recommend it enough. The last thing that I'm going to talk to you about is something very important, and that is our camera that we have for the baby. So Paris done a lot of research about this, because it's like something tech and gadget. But I'll leave it in the link below, and I recommend that you have a look and you have a read of this yourself, because there's lots of details. I've just remembered the best thing about this room I haven't spoken about, so best till last. So this is called the Nanit. It's a very new modern technology. They wear this sleep suit, and it tells you about their body temperature, So I was very paranoid. I literally don't even know how we're going to even sleep. I feel like we have to alternate, like one of us are going to have to watch him sleep while the other one sleeps. I'm so worried something's going to happen. So it was essential for me to get this because it really does track everything and it links to your phone. So yeah, that's that. Paris assured me it's the best one, so I absolutely believe him because of how thorough he is with all of his research. And I think I need to sit down. Oh, so the... just give me 2 seconds. The chandelier of this room is the most beautiful chandelier I've ever seen in my life. You would have seen it. I'm sure you're probably thinking, why isn't she talking about that? I have the best story about this chandelier. Honestly, it's so, so special to me. Before I conceived, I was looking at just random stuff like I do, lighting, and I'm not going to lie to you, I really felt it that I was going to get pregnant, because if you'd watched my pregnancy journey, I really made a lot of changes. I was determined that I was going to get pregnant. I was making so many changes to ensure that it happened, and I just manifested and focused on it's happening. And I was semi-preparing for it, if that makes sense. Like I literally told myself it's happening. So I was looking for some lights for the flat and also for the nursery. And like I told you, I always got the feeling that Paris and I were going to have a girl. And now I look back, I really think this is because my sister has 3 boys and his sister is the same. And it just, the whole family, both sides, just became really fixated on a girl coming next, because there are so many boys in our family and not one girl has been born. And I think it stemmed from that, because when I look back, everything told me we were having a boy, and I mean everything. Everything. The universe told me I was having a boy for a long, long time, and I had a very vivid, not dream, it was like a premonition because it happened in the day, that I had a 1-year-old son at my sister's wedding. And it was just, it all made, I truly believe our lives are mapped out for us, and the universe beyond our world always knew I was having a boy, and it was giving me little hints. So I'll tell you what happened. I found this lighting company out of nowhere, obviously a lot of research, and I fell head over heels. I was talking to her about all of these lights that I was buying, and then I came across this one. I was blown away. I love carousels. I knew it was my theme for my baby whenever I had a baby. I just love them. So I messaged her and I said, does this come in pink? Just because I wanted a pink one, and whatever happened, I'd have a room, maybe my dressing room, I wanted to have a pink one. And they said, no, this only comes in blue, which was really weird because all of their other lights come in multiple colours, except for this one. But I loved it so much, and I knew it was the perfect nursery chandelier. Obviously I had my room vibe already done, and I thought, you know, if it's a girl, who cares? She doesn't have to have a pink room. I think baby blue is lovely for a girl. And I totally didn't mind having it, so I bought it for the nursery. This was when we was about to take off. I then landed, was still talking to her. It's an American brand, so the timing was really perfect. We went to the hotel room, and I thought, let me quickly pay for this light before we do anything, and I'm on holiday and I forget. So I paid for it, and I obviously conceived, well, for those of you that don't know, I conceived on that holiday, and going by my ovulating and everything, it was literally the next day. Would have had to have been the next couple of days. So I just feel like it was meant to be. It was like before I'd even conceived. I'd found this light before, definitely before I'd even conceived. So I really feel like this was the universe literally telling me I had a boy. And every time I look at it, I think back to our lovely holiday in LA, the holiday that we took, just us two, because we didn't have a baby moon. It was our last holiday, just us two. And it just means the world, because it's like someone knew I was having a boy when I was like, yeah. So without getting too deep into that, it's a very special chandelier because I bought it for the nursery before I'd even conceived, convinced we were the first baby was going to be a girl, second was going to be a boy, and I just thought, yeah, we'll have a girl, but it can be blue, like girls don't have to always have pink, you know, and all of this. So yeah, it's the most exquisite light. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm head over heels for it. So I'll link that below. So that's the end. I'm very hot in this room. I'm too scared to open the window in case I hear anything. I'm going to try my dress on now and see if it fits me, but I'm really happy with this one either way. I hope you enjoyed the nursery tour. Everything will be linked below. Definitely check out Luxury Promise if you're interested in an Hermes blanket. Brand new, came in the box. Always slightly cheaper than retail. The most amazing home stuff. Of course they do Hermes bags and Chanel and vintage and all of this. But yeah, I'll leave any related baby links, like the baby videos, like my handbag, what baby bag video I chose, my couple of hauls that I did for the baby. Next week I have a luxury baby haul that I'm going to show you, so definitely look out for that one. So thank you so much for watching. I'd love it if you would subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.